Close over, dead, done. A new day is dawning and wait, I should introduce it right. Okay. Every time you hear a female's voice in a Prince song, it's mine. I just figured it all out. Every time, even Sheila E., and that's why you were on the line, Sheila. Every time you hear a female's voice in a Prince song, it's mine. Even Lisa, not the bot Wendy, but Lisa. Every time. One thing I appreciate about Lisa, though, was when she sung on stage with Prince, she used her real voice and let the Abomination's voices stolen from me. She let that play out. She didn't try to pretend to be it. So that's one thing I appreciate about Lisa. But that Sheila E., she's not no good. And the thing about it is, I initially, before I was really awake, I thought that she was a good one. But anyway, I'm going to sing one of my many Prince songs. Again. Close over, dead, done. And I didn't like the fact that he used the rock beat. But the robots wanted him to use the rock beat because they knew from Abuse and CERN that I wouldn't like the rock beat. But I wanted it to be a different kind of beat, but he didn't do it. But anyway, I'll take what was there. And I was born in Generation X. See, Prince is 61 now, and I'm 40, and we have a 23-year-old daughter currently and a 17-year-old son. He got me pregnant at 16 years old. I am the baby, the girl, the whatever you want to call it, that Prince was with. There was no other. Everything is CERN abuse to try to conceal me. But I'm love. Like, how stupid are they to try to conceal me? Anyway. Close over, dead, done. A new day is dawning and the fun has just begun. On to the next, Generation X. Didn't leave me nothing, I'm nobody to respect. Looking to be proud, dirty projects. Open hunger and my stomach don't exceed my mom's checks. Come from East Harlem and I'm not afraid of problems, and I ain't about to stop right now. Oh, did I say I come from East Harlem and wait. The original verse was about where I'm from, Spanish Harlem. See, that's why they tried to make the fake me, the Mai Tai. You know, they try to say she was Spanish, but I was never Spanish, you know. I just grew up around all that, coming from East Harlem, you know. Spanish Harlem is what it was called. And so they brought her in Spanish. And then when I made the song Spanish Villa, you know, they tried to say it was Apollonia singing, and that was me, you know, and I was singing that song in 1998. But then they put it back in the 80s and gave it to the Apollonia robot with, you know, and all these sluts, you know, they have all these medical facilities where they're taking DNA from the human and making a clone. They never had my permission to do that in the first place. Second of all, I'm God, okay? And third of all of these chicks were cloned to look like me. Oh, you have the body of a goddess. Why? Because I'm the source, you know? And but anyway, the Spanish Villa, I did that, and I actually used a Spanish, English, Spanish dictionary to come up with the lyrics for the Spanish Villa. I remember. And it was the same Spanish, English, Spanish dictionary that Prince is holding in one of the photos he's in at Marbella, Spain, where we were when we came up with the whole thing. He did the lyrics, he did the instrumentals, and I did the lyrics. But anyway, I was like, I come from East Harlem, but I had to make it sound like it was a Prince song, you know? And then Prince was like, why are you saying on to the next Generation X? He didn't know about living on a loop, you know? But so I just like, you know, I was like, hey, just on to the next Generation X. And that's why these robots had that slut bot, you know, she doesn't have a soul. You know, the slut bot who's Rita, trying to make her younger because they were trying to still conceal me. Every time I was back in Prince's life after they try to throw everything at him to split us apart. They would make the slut bots look like me, you know, that so he wouldn't miss my beauty, you know. All of them, like my shoulders lean unusually forward, so here go these slut bots with their shoulders like that. And you know, initially my breast size were like a C to D cup, and then they made them small, and then I made Prince love those small breasts, and then they made all the other extra sluts have the small breasts. Like that's what they were doing, these Obama nations, you know, constantly, you know. And I'm sounding angry, but I'm more sad than angry. You have no idea. But I was trying to think of the lyrics that I said. I come from East Harlem, and I'm not afraid of, and I never ran from problems, and I ain't about to start right now. That's what I said. But then to make it sound like a Prince song, I was like, I come from North Minnie, and that's when I gave him the lyrics for that. And most of the other songs were just Prince being around me and coming up with ideas, you know, the same way that the Losers would constantly, even now, even comments that I put on YouTube yesterday, they will regurgitate, you know. And it's like, wow, how does she come up with all these things? And it's because they're not creators. And so they follow the leader. They're followers. They're copycats. They're copy machines, and the universe does not work that way. And the only thing that I can't stand is that it's not done yet, that I have to actually walk through this. But I remember there was a part of the song that I never got to input my other part into the song because they were so busy ready to steal it. You know, the Warner Brother robots, you know, they're not human. You know, they money hungry traders. Anything you could, traitor, you know, Traitor. The money hungry ones who just watched us and wanted to get a piece of God's action. Ooh, God is good in bed. You know, calling me the bunny. Oh, wow, she's an Energizer bunny. You know, nothing outlasts the energy we steal from her. But there was a part of the song, and I sound angry, but like I said, I'm more sad than angry, which really upsets the universe. I know it. Anyway, this is the part of the song. I hope I can get right into it. I'm God, you're not. And if you don't believe me, just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. That was the part of the song that I wanted to put in. Like, I'm God, you're not. And if you don't believe me, just watch. If you don't believe me, just watch. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. Humans wade in the water. I's gonna trouble the water. And then, like the other thing, the landslide, the earth melting, whatever you want to call it, you know, that one. If you're not on a maternal rock, where is the land melting the most? In all those places where they disrespected me most, where they still deny me. On a maternal rock I stand. All of the ground is sinking sand. All of the ground is sinking sand. And what's the other song? The other song that they don't know. But it's about sinking sand. It's about the fire. Yes, the fire. See. The water is going to flow when it's hot. But there won't be no water when the stone blows, when the fire blows. Yeah.